think that on the one hand, the fact that technology makes it so easy to put things out there, there's just less kind of built-in checks and balances for what people have in their heads and minds, and then what ends up going out. There's just not as many steps to take to get it out there. So in that way, there's just less accountability for what you put out.
With this whole equality for marriage and things like that, a lot of organizations, like the journalists, they want to either be supportive and they want to show it on their Facebook page or Twitter page. But then if you do that, then maybe people think that your stories now, that if you write those, are going to all be pro that. So I guess it's harder because social media kind of tells you who you are. And so
definitely privacy, just being able to find out more about people is a little against ethics in journalism. If people want you to know about them, then they'll tell you about them.
I suppose the negative aspects are the concerns about copyright issues or concerns about legitimacy of media in terms of photos or video, whether it's been photoshopped, whether video is accurately depicting what you're seeing. I mean, it's really easy to use technology in not so good ways to alter photos or videos to help.
Technology creates all sorts of complications when it comes to ethics, particularly in using social media. We've talked a little bit in my classes this semester about writing blog posts for a CEO or writing tweets for an individual who doesn't happen to be actually doing those tweets. So I think ethics come into play whenever there can be an opportunity for somebody to be doing something on behalf of someone else, and there's a lack of transparency there. So that's the example that I can think of.
Social media provides just like another resource to consult people with, or to be more aware of different opinions and trying to make an ethical decision.
Like did for the cops reporting is like we would go find sources through social media. So I mean that was like really good. Just like I could get a hold of people that none of my editors could get a hold of, just because I knew like the system and how to use Facebook to do that. So that's a good benefit of it. And then you can promote your stories and like create like an own profile, like get contacted by like really big papers.
Where we got a statement from a public official saying he did something, and it was from an email address, and it was sent to us, but how easy is it for an email to be hacked? Well, if a news organization were to just go based on that email and write a story and post it to a website and post it on Facebook and Twitter, and that actual person, didn't even know that email went out, that could be really bad for that person. And in that situation, I got the email and, double-checked with people in the newsroom and made sure that we were confirming things with police and confirming things with the proper authorities before we went based on just an email.
I would say it's really helped journalism because, if you're ever doing a story, you can just get online and get all the information and background, and there's so much knowledge out there. So that way I think we have access to a lot more information than we ever did.
I think we all are held to certain standards, all of us in this communications world, both advertising, public relations, journalism, reporting, editing, whatever. And I think that technology has not changed whether or not we're ethical in a more ethical or a non-ethical way. It's made it easier for us to get words out and information out, but I don't think it really negatively affects the ethics of somebody. And in other words, if you're going to be unethical, you're going to be unethical regardless of the technology. And the technology does give you the opportunity to maybe change the content of the message in a way that it shouldn't be changed. But again, most news organizations are not going to do that.